just 4 people, Pavni, or there more? I can just see 4.
Yeah, let's start. It's already 6:06.
Yeah. Let me just, good evening, everyone. Today's lesson is on the body, right, Shalini?
Yes, yes.
And अगर से जो भी YouTube पे देख रहे हैं, कोई questions है या आपको कोई answer देने हैं, if possible, if I'm reading the chat, I will try to reply to you. If I can't, maybe later, but you can join the class as we are going to just about to begin. Okay. Thank you, Shalini. Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, hi everybody, and we're going to start with my body. And now I will start with a description. Basically, I'm going to describe my body, and I want each one who is over here to be able to describe theirs in terms of, so I'm going to start with screen sharing, of course, so just give me a minute. Is that good? Yeah?
Yes, yes, can see.
Yeah. Okay. To be able to describe. Sorry?
No, it's okay. I was trying to read the chat in YouTube. Yeah.
Okay. So this is basically the points that I would want to hear about your description of your own bodies and stuff like that. This is not about body shaming, which is, feeling ashamed of what your body looks like. This is basically giving me a fact. So I am 5 feet 7 inches tall. I have black hair. I am little on the fat side. I have brown eyes. I am fair complexion. So I'm going to explain what the albino part is later. So I just want whoever is taking part in the class right now to just take turns to just do a quick description in full sentences of what you look like. So basically we have like a small passport size photograph of you in our minds. Who wants to go first? Pavni, are you going to call out the names? I'm not sure if I have everybody over here. Devjit, I can only see you. Should I just call on you first?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, go ahead. Thanks.
So I am 5'9".
I want the full thing. I'm 5'9". I am 5 feet 9 inches tall. I want the full sentence, please. It's just practice for you, nothing else. It's just I'm not hassling you. I just need you to say the full sentence. Thanks.
I am 5 feet 9 inches tall. The color of my hair is black.
Mm-hmm.
I am a bit on the fatter side.
That's join the time.
The color of my eyes is black.
Okay.
And my complexion is brown.
Okay. Brown, you can say brown. More than brown, we say wheatish.
Wheatish, okay.
Yeah, because we say either fair complexion, dark complexion, or wheatish. So
Okay.
You're not dark. So you're in between. So you are a mix. It's like a cold coffee, nice cold coffee, strong. So it's a wheatish complexion. Okay.
Shalini, what do you think if someone says I'm on the heavier side rather than saying I'm on the fatter side?
Whichever side you want to do, whichever politically correct or whatever you want to say, I'm bigger built, whatever. There are many ways of saying it. I was just going with the easier and more colloquial way of talking. But if you want to say that I'm of medium build, I am small build, I'm petite, who are very small and short and thin, they're called petite people. So you want to say I'm on the medium side, definitely, whatever. Or you want to say I'm a little on the heavier side, I'm a little, whichever way, Rachna, whatever is politically correct.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, because nowadays, the height, I am like teaching children, don't worry about your height, no matter what height you are, no matter what size you are. So आज की class जो भी देख रहा है, इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि हम आपके कोई भी, there is no shortcomings in this, right? It is completely okay to be any height, any color, any shape, okay?
Yeah. So, who's next?
Who wants to go next?
Kshitij, why don't you go next?
Yes, ma'am. I am 5 feet 8 inches tall. My hairs are black in color. I am on thinner side, like thin, and my eyes are black in color, and I am whitish complexion.
Okay. May I just ask you, your hairs, your hair is black. You don't
Yes, ma'am.
hairs, okay? You don't use the plural form when you're talking about your hair, the hair on your head, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
And also fairish complex, I'm sorry, what you said, fairish complex.
No, ma'am, whitish complexion.
You say that I'm fair complexioned, or my complexion is on the fairer side. You don't say whitish.
Okay, ma'am.
It's just in conversational speaking. There's nothing wrong. I understand you perfectly. It's just how the correct way. That's why I'm just saying that. Okay?
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
And sometimes we even say that our complexion is dusky. Okay, so you can choose that word also, is quite okay. Who wants to go next?
All the heroines are dusky, and that's in fact now in fashion to be dusky.
Raghav, would you like to go next?
Yes, ma'am. I'm 5 feet 8 inch tall. I have I have black hair. I am a bit skinny. I have black. My eyes color are black. I have fair complexion. And what does albino mean now?
Albino, I will explain to you later, because I want to also explain to you not only that. Now, Raghav, you also need to tell me that you have a beard.
Okay.
I'm just saying, when you're describing yourself, like supposing you want someone to meet you at a particular place, at the train station or at the airport or in the market, and you're trying to describe what you look like. So instead of just saying, "Maine red shirt pehni hai," or whatever, you tell them that, a little bit about yourself. And one of the most discerning, jo bhi, absolutely, which will hit you in the face characteristic about you will be your beard. That I have a beard and I'm wearing glasses. So if this is like if you are telling somebody what you look like when you are meeting somebody you've never met before. So this is, okay, I'm just giving you a little description about, a little sketch about myself, in word sketch. So you can, if you supposing sometimes people have, later you can just say, you have those black spot on your face, like, til jo, what we call in Hindi. So that on your face, it's amazing that it's called a beauty spot, but on your any other part of the body, it's called a mole, M-O-L-E. And supposing some people can have a scar, you as kids, all of us ran around and we fell down and stairs and some corner of a cupboard or whatever hit you, and a lot of us have scars on some have faded, but some you can see. So if you have a scar on your face or something, you can just say, I have a small scar on my forehead. This part is your forehead. So you can also tell them that when you're trying to tell somebody that, but that is too much detail. So when you're giving someone just a little quick sketch about yourself, these are the things that you say. So immediately when I see someone, I take away the people who don't have beards, and I'm looking for someone who has a beard and wearing glasses. So that's just a quick. Albino, I'll just touch on again here, and then we go to the next person. Albino are those people whose pigmentation, skin and hair pigmentation cells are not working properly. So you must have seen they're absolutely whitish white, and the hair is also blonde, and even the eyebrow, any hair of theirs, the eyebrows and everything is like white. So the pigmentation from their body, which makes our hair brown or gives us the color of our skin, that is not present in their body. So that's why those people, you must have seen them around, I don't know, but so that's like, those people are called albinos. It's just something, an exception to the rule, or another this thing. So that's what they are.
So there is the difference between vitiligo, जिसमें आप काफी इंडिया में नजर भी आएगा, जिनके brown patches भी होते हैं पर white spots face पे हाथ पे, that's vitiligo. And जब albino होता है, they're fully white. Okay, when they are born also they're like completely, the eyebrows, the hair, everything is like that. Okay.
Yeah, because vitiligo, the hair and all will not be white, because that is like a leukoderma or whatever, where the pigmentation goes slowly, but this, they're born. So who's next, Pavni?
Krish, would you like to go next?
Yes, I will go. So my height is like 5 feet 10. 5 feet 10.
ब्रेक हो रहा है इसका
My color of hair is brown and I'm thin. My color of eyes is gray. Network connection stable in.
हाँ
It's now okay.
या लिटिल कभी कभी सुनाई दे रहा कभी कभी नहीं दे
अभी आ रहा है.
ठीक है
Hello. And my complexion is like fair.
Anybody else?
Okay.
Adarsh, would you like to try? Adarsh was also, yeah, he's there. Adarsh, you have to unmute yourself, Bache.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Yes. So I am 5 feet 11 inches tall, and I have a black hair. I am on the skinnier side, and color of my eyes are brown, and I have a British complexion.
Okay, you don't have the black. Your hair is black, so the use करने की जरूरत नहीं होती for your sentence of that sort. And also a wheatish complexion, no, because complexion, then you don't have to put an article in front of. So you just say, you didn't tell us you have a beard and glasses.
Oh, yes, ma'am. And I do have a beard and I wear glasses.
Yes. So because immediately then we can recognize you in a crowd along with. Okay, that's
Yes,
good. Anyone else?
Vikrant. Hi, Vikrant, are you there?
I think he generally has some issue or the other with his email.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think we can maybe move on. Like anybody else wants to practice? अपने आप वॉलंटियर के किया करो ना हम लोग को नाम नहीं बोलने लगाओ अभी बड़े हो गए हो आप लोग Okay, let's move to the next thing.
Okay, now these are your body parts in your body, and basically they're the absolute basic ones. And why I've put this cartoon over here is basically to tell you about the fact. Hair, you call hair, like I was telling you, it's not hairs. So when you're discussing the hair on your head or the hair on your body, you don't say hairs. Eyes, one eye, two eyes, ear, 1 ear, 2 ears, arm, so 1 arm, 2 arms, elbows, you have 2, hands, you have 2. Now 1 foot, 2 feet. So that you have, if you want to take a snapshot of the thing, 1 knee, 2 knees, legs is 1 leg, 2 legs, fingers, you have 1 finger, 2 fingers, 10 fingers. Okay, what are the fingers on your feet called? So what are they called? Can someone tell me?
They are called fingers, I guess.
Sorry, I can't hear. I'm really sorry.
I think they are called fingers only.
No. So that is what? On your hands, you have fingers. But what do you have on your feet? On your feet, you have, sorry, Rachna, you put your hand up.
Yeah, may I answer?
Yes.
Just kidding.
Sure.
So, yeah.
TOES. So when you say that in Hindi, you say पैरों की उंगलियां या हाथ की उंगलियां, but in English, it's fingers, and on your feet, you have toes. TOES. So 1 toe and many toes. Okay, TOES will be toes. Is that clear? Okay. Teeth also, same tricky part, 1 tooth and many teeth. Sorry, anybody said something?
I think just background noise.
And then the nose, of course, is there. So basically, can everybody just take a body part and start making sentences? as to what the function of supposing eyes are. I'll give you an example for head. So basically, your head, you can just do anything. The hair grows on my head, or my head is at the top of my body, or my head is basically holding my or protecting my brain. So any kind of sentence, if you can give me with any body part that you want to, just pick a body part, give me a couple of sentences, but full sentences I want. So go, anybody? Devjit, Adarsh, Raghav, anyone?
Can I go?
Anyone? Good. Please go. Everybody has to take a turn. There's nobody going to be left out.
So I have 2 hands, but I wish I had more so that I could have done more work simultaneously.
Yes, I'm sure Rachna also wants that. Many hands.
Yes.
Okay, that's really good. Anybody else, please? Everybody, turn by turn. Pavni, just call out now.
Should I go, ma'am?
Yes, please.
So I have 2 eyes, which help me to see things clearly.
Okay, but little more masala in the sentence.
I have to think more.
I can stare at my girlfriend even longer.
So
Can I go next?
yes.
Ma'am, I have a sensitive nose and I can smell tasty food from a mile.
Ah, nice. Indian food or tasty food?
Desi means
Tasty food, anything.
Tasty food. Okay, that's very
What
good.
about desi girl? What about that?
From a mile away. From a mile away, then you say. ठीक है?
मेरे सारे बच्चे इतने embarrassed हो रहे हैं और मैं यार मजा करो. We have come to study, but you don't have to be so damn serious. Chill, okay?
Chalo, who's next?
I can go.
Yes, please.
If one have more than 2 eyes, one can stare on others. Keep a stare on others.
Sorry, your voice. Sorry, I'm not being able to hear you clearly.
It's not clear.
अभी ठीक है, बोलो.
ठीक है. So, ma'am, if one person have more than 2 eyes, one can stare on another person whom they like.
Acha. You can also say the fact that Shivji had the third eye, na?
Yes.
Say the
No.
This
Yes, yes.
that also be.
But more than, not 3, 4, 5, more.
Okay, Rachna ma'am has a third eye because she watches people on Discord and gets angry when somebody disturbs the peace. What's it, Rich?
Yes.
Anybody else is giving more sentences? You all can take 2 turns also. There are only few of you, so please go ahead. Devjit, chalo, socho.
Yes, ma'am. I have I have curly hair. Now I have not totally curly hair.
Okay.
It's
Wavy.
It's yes, I have wavy hair, but I wish I had hair like Shah Rukh Khan.
Ah, nice. Okay. Okay. See, this way I get to know more about you. So then I need sentences with no masala. Come on.
So I have 10 fingers, which help me to bring my imagination into reality, like drawing.
Okay.
How would I know? I have not seen any drawing of mine. I don't agree.
Okay, ma'am, I will draw one.
He won an award a couple of weeks ago.
You never shared with us?
What's the picture you drew? Somebody put it up somewhere? Did you
Send it to me later. I'll post it next week. Okay?
Okay, ma'am, it was on drug addiction.
Hanji.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. I told ma'am to Pawani ma'am.
Okay.
No, Ishank knows. In Discord, you're there, no, Satish?
Yes, ma'am, I'm there.
Art में डाला हमारा जो art group है.
Yes.
No, Hindi.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks. Next, who's going next?
He was speaking very nicely in English. So that's why I didn't want to stop his momentum. Hanji, who else?
I want to add one more thing. If I had 2 feet, but I had more feet like 6, 7, so I can dance more.
I have 2 feet, but you want more feet to dance more. Okay.
But he said she's a dancer.
You want feet or there's no feet. Feet. Huh. Okay. So you're a dancer then.
4 feet. Yes.
Good. And what style do you prefer?
Urban hip hop.
Urban hip hop.
Urban hip hop.
Okay.
Yes.
That's good. Anybody else wants
Thank you.
more of a chance? Any more chances or anything? So, or should I just go on to the next? If you want, you can just keep this with you, because then just to remember that it's, what the plural of the thing is, if you want to just take a screenshot or anything. Okay, now this is the internal part of the same body that you have, your brain. Okay, what is the next one is esophagus. That's how you say it, esophagus. Okay, can you all say it to yourselves also? So OE becomes E. ESO. So OESO becomes ESO, and phagus. Okay, so if you break it up, the word doesn't look so scary. Then, of course, there's the liver, the kidney, the large intestine, small intestine, heart, lungs, stomach, all those are easier. Okay? So what I would like you to do then is to please, sorry, I went ahead of myself. Can you just do a quick turn by turn thing of what you think is the body part and what their function is, like the brain. Okay, the brain controls our thoughts and the function of the different body parts. I know it's a sort of a bio lesson, but I'm just trying to make you speak more, so it doesn't have to be. Do you know what the esophagus is? Basically, that's like the windpipe.
It's the food pipe.
Windpipe, yeah. That's so it's like when you're drinking water sometimes and it goes down the wrong way in the esophagus, that's when you start coughing a lot. Okay, so do you want to do this exercise of different things? Just simple, it's not a bio lesson, just everybody knows what the heart, lungs, stomach do. I just need to hear you speak, so it's not, even if you give me a wrong function, body part function, it's fine.
And can I start?
Yes, please, anyone.
So I have a brain which is inside my head, and it controls all my thoughts, and most importantly, it controls all the emotions. And I have a heart in between my lungs, which pumps all the blood in my body. And I have right across that, I have lungs which help me to breathe.
Okay, and which side of the body is your heart?
On the left side.
Great. Okay, who's next? That's an amazing effort. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Kshitij, would you like to go next? Sorry, who was going?
Me.
Yeah. Yes,
So-
you said,
so-
of course.
I have a stomach and it helps to digest the food.
Yes.
And I have 2 lungs, which helps to breathe, which helps me to breathe.
Okay. Okay, I'm just going to add something here. When you have 2 of something, like we have 2 hands, 2 eyes, 2 ears, you can also say a pair. 2 means a pair, na? Like a joda.
Pair
Okay.
of lungs.
Say you can, I have a pair of lungs, I have a pair of ears, a pair of eyes, so like that. So 2 kidneys sometimes, or you can also say pair when you have 2. Okay? Hanji. Next.
I can go.
Yes, please.
I have a brain which helped me to think and also reflect, to reflect in my brain to how to answer to the another person.
Okay.
It also helped me to store the lots of information which is very useful in the life. It's about studies, facts, knowledge, and many more. And it is very important part of the body, and it's like a CPU of our body.
Great. Thanks.
Okay, that's it.
Okay. Anyone else will go for seconds? Hi, please. Someone?
Raghav, Adarsh,
Yes, ma'am. So
Kshitij.
I have a liver which secretes bile juice, I think,
Yes.
and the heart is actually in the center, not in the left.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's good to know. Okay. So, anyone else is going? Should I go to the next one then?
I have a pair of lungs which help me to meditate or do breathing exercise. And like, what should be?
It's fine. Just say what you need to. We'll correct it. Just tell us what, even if it's a mix of Hindi, English, and I'll just tell you the full sentence.
Like I have, like I have gut, which feeling is better than my heart. Like gut feeling something.
Ah, okay. Good, good. That's really good. Okay. So basically, because sometimes you say, are you thinking with your heart or your head? Because sometimes if it's very emotional, a decision you're making and you say, I'm thinking from my heart, when you know that your head is telling you to do the sensible, practical thing, but your heart is, supposing someone asks you for money and you know that that person is never going to give you the money back and return that loan to you, but you know that person needs it because he has a family or something else that he needs help for. So your head tells you one thing, that is, don't give money because you're not going to get it back. But your heart tells you, please give the money because that person needs help. So that's what you say, that thinking from the heart and thinking from the head. Anyone else? Should I go ahead?
Yep, I think you can.
Rachna, no questions now, Udar? Okay. Now, these are the different diseases. I tried to find the most difficult ones possible so that I want you to know how to pronounce them. And if you know how to pronounce them, very good. And if you don't and you want to ask me how to pronounce them, just go ahead. And I'll just read it out. Or what do you prefer me doing? You want me to read out all of them? Or do you want to just go through and then you know what each one is?
Ma'am, please read it out.
Okay. The first one is pneumonia. Everybody who knows what pneumonia is?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then is eczema. Eczema is a skin disease which you get like a dryness on the skin and it becomes very itchy, your skin. Babies can get it, adults can get it as a result of allergies. It's basically very dry skin patches all over your skin which can become so itchy that it can start bleeding because you scratch so much. Cardiac arrest is the third one. That's related to the heart. If I'm going too fast, please slow me down. Okay? Tuberculosis, everybody's heard of TB? Okay. Jaundice, everybody knows, liver gets damaged, jaundice ho jata hai. If you have water outside or stuff like that, then you get jaundice. Then there's Alzheimer's. Alzheimer's is related to the brain and it happens when the brain is degenerating when you become older and you start forgetting things. Okay? Gastroenteritis is also a sort of a jaundice, but this is more bacteria related. Also that your intestine there is bacteria and you start falling sick because you've eaten food which is not okay or there's bacteria in the water and stuff. Sorry, the spelling of that ulcerated, it's ulcerated colitis. So it's ULCER. The ER is missing, sorry. It's ulcerated colitis. And that is like in the stomach that you get like small little wounds or ulcers. You must have heard of ulcers that you get, and ulcers you can get anywhere. You can get in your mouth and any cavity and inside you can get, but ulcerative colitis is mostly related to the stomach. Gangrene. Gangrene is when any part of the body gets like a wound which does not heal. So then that part of the body, there's poison starting to be secreted, and then that poison enters your bloodstream. And then, many times the only way to treat gangrene is to amputate. Amputate means cut off that part of the body, whether it's a foot or a hand. When people get like in war, the soldiers get a wound which is not treated for long, bullet wounds or because of those bombs and stuff like that, and they're not treated for long, then you can get gangrene. Muscle dystrophy. Muscle, everybody knows, and dystrophy. Okay, that is when your muscles start degenerating or losing the capacity to work, and it can happen because of autoimmune diseases, which is that it can be because there are certain white blood cells in your body have been attacked. Your muscle, it's just, there is no absolute cause that you can do, but people's muscles and then you see some people who develop a twitch or something, they have no control over their muscles. And this happened to Amitabh Bachchan to a certain extent after Coolie, I think, when he had that accident and everything. So he was getting this. Then there's autoimmune diseases. Those are when the body's white blood cells, which are the good cells, start attacking each other only, and you become sick, and you have to have steroids and stuff. Then there's Parkinson's, which is when you see that your body parts also you lose control over, and your hands start shaking like this. You see many old people whose hands, they can't control the shaking or the leg shaking or not. Diabetes is when you have extra, it's like blood sugar, when you have extra sugar in the thing in your body. And arthritis is when your joints, it mostly happens when you're older. So arthritis is when the joints, basically the lubrication or the joints stop working and they become more, it hurts in the winters and the summers, in the rainy season, not summer, sorry. Most when it's there's a lot of humidity in the air, it hurts much more. So is everybody clear as to how to pronounce these diseases? Or anybody
Yes, ma'am.
Anybody wants me to repeat anything? Okay, we go ahead then. Okay, now I want you to just take 5 minutes and describe, like you, I think Devjit are looking for a word for curly hair. So you can do wavy hair or black hair and straight hair or straightened hair, permed hair. So I want 5 adjectives for each, please. Then we'll go down and I have some other stuff. So just write down on, if you have paper next to you. And then we can share for all of these. So 5 for hair, 5 for skin, 5 for eyes, 5 for nose, 5 for ears, please. And when you're done, then I'll share my my adjectives with you. Everybody done? It's just a 2-minute thing. Just you can think of it on the spot also.
Yes, ma'am. Should I?
Okay, I'm sharing this, and then you tell me what all you have to add to this. These are the different adjectives that you can.
What does permed mean?
Permed is when you have that treatment done and make your hair really tight curls. So it's like it's a treated hair treatment. Like, you know, you have treatment to straighten your hair when it's absolute or wavy or curly. That way you have treatments to make your hair curly. So perming is basically a treatment, and you call it permed hair because it's been treated to make curly.
Ma'am, is it the same thing as braided hair?
No, braided is chotis. So braided is small chotis that you make, or plaits. Plaits, plaits. And you see everybody having these small thin plaits all over the thing. It's not just the regular one plait that you make with your entire hair, but you have small braids all over. So when you have a lot of time, like when you're sitting on the beaches in Goa, I guess, then you can have braiding done. And so that is what braiding is. Plaits, small plaits, thin plaits. You take maybe just little pinch of hair and make plaits with that much. Is it good? Should we move on? Anybody has questions?
No, ma'am.
Good. Okay, next one. Okay, now part of your body is also the senses. Okay, you have 5 senses. Okay, can someone tell me what part of your body these 5 senses are associated with? One person tell. It's not difficult. Come on, let's go.
So, should I go, man?
Yes, sure.
So, smell is associated with the nose.
Very good.
Taste is associated with the tongue.
Mhm.
Touch is associated with the skin.
Very
Hearing is associated with our ears, and seeing is associated with our eyes.
Very good. Okay. So now this is the assignment with that. That may have 5 senses. So give me three sentences each with all your 5 senses. So I'm going to give you an example with your eyes. Like same way that you were saying about that you wish you had more than 2 eyes because you want to see more. So same way, but I want to see that with my eye, I can see the world. With my eyes, I am grateful that I have eyes that I can see God's beautiful world. So I want sentences like that made with everything, please. So take 2 minutes to think about it and then start. Any of the, you can pick up any of the senses. You don't have to use that I can see. So I don't want you to, like earlier when we were talking about sentences, I was talking about the part of the body. Now I want you to focus on the fact of the sense. So I'm interested in what you can see, not the fact that your eyes can see, but I can see. I can see my friend coming down the road. So I want to know what you can see. I want to know what you can hear. I want to know what you can taste, touch, or smell. I don't want to know about the fact that you can smell with your nose. That we established earlier. So I want to know now about the 5 senses. I'm giving 1 minute, I'm timing you. So it's just thinking and just telling me. So you can close your eyes and you can just think of what you see, hear, touch, smell, everything, and it will come to you. Full sentences.
I think we are almost Pavni, time हो गया है ना? 2
Yeah,
minute बचे हैं.
2 minutes more. So just go to start.
This is the last slide.
Yeah, this is the last slide. So that's why everybody can just start and ask.
Should I go?
Yes, please.
When I used to travel to college by trains, I used to see that the world is in such a hurry.
Okay. Tell me what you heard on the train.
So I heard a lot of bickering on the train, that people used to quarrel, and also sometimes people had a great time on the train who used to go daily and they made friends. So I used to hear that also.
Okay, good. Did you eat anything and taste anything on the train?
Yes, ma'am. So when in the train and also in the station, I used to have chaat. Not in the train, in this after getting off from the train or after getting out from college, I used to have chaat.
Getting off from college, no? After college finished.
Yes, ma'am. After college finished, I used to have chaat. So it was it tasted well. It tasted very great. It tasted great.
It tasted great. Very good. Okay. And were you careful not to touch the dirty railing, supposing? Were you careful and the smell of a station or the smell on the trains? So you have to be careful where you stand on the train to not.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So here the trains are so jam packed that you don't have that option.
No. Where do you stay?
I stay in Kolkata.
Okay, I'm in Delhi, so I am equally with you.
Yes.
Okay, who's going next? Come on. There's Adarsh, there's Raghav. Who else?
This one I can.
Yeah, please.
Okay. So I have been gifted a pair of brown eyes with which I enjoyed the Avengers Endgame.
Okay. And quickly.
Second, I have big ears with which I can even overhear the conversation of the people who are doing behind my back.
Okay.
So
You don't say big ears. You have sharp ears. Okay.
okay, ma'am.
Big and small doesn't make a difference. Size will not make a difference about the hearing quality of your ears. So you say you have sharp ear. Okay.
Okay.
My ears are very sharp. I can hear what you're saying behind my back also. Okay. That's how you say.
Yes, sir. So my tongue is on diet during this Navratri week.
Sorry.
My tongue is on diet during this Navratri week.
Tongue is on diet during Navratri. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Where do you stay?
Yes, ma'am. Sorry.
Where do you stay?
I live in Chandigarh.
Okay, nice. Okay.
Yes. So my friend was teasing me with the great tasty smell of pizza.
Okay. Nice. Who's next? Are you done? Sorry.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Pavni, who's next? I'm just hurrying up because of the time factor, nothing else. Otherwise.
Raghav.
Yes, ma'am. I can feel the temperature through my skin. I mean, because touch, like a temperature is a sense organ, right? Feeling.
Anji, you can say that the temperature, so it was very hot to the touch, or the sun burnt my skin in the summer. So, all that would be related to touch.
Yes. I can taste various cuisines, and I can hear from a range of 20 to 20,000 decibels. And which one is left? I can, yeah, I can smell.
C, did you say C?
Okay.
And smell.
I can,
Smell.
yeah. I have a strong
Sense
how
of,
do you yes, I have a strong sense of smell,
okay, yes, you have a sense.
and I have really weak eyesight,
Okay,
and that's all.
that's great. Thank you so much. Probably anyone else left?
I think we're done. We're over time.
Okay, sorry.
No, that's all.
Rachna, any questions? Anybody? Four of whoever's online here, any questions? I'm sorry.
Not anything on YouTube. Nothing.
Everybody.
All good.
Okay.
Anybody, any more questions?
So then homework will be sent out by Pavni. Thank you so much, Pavni.
And last time कुछ लोगों ने नहीं किया था homework. We will not follow up. We are already doing our bit. If you want to get better, please do your homework. नहीं तो it's okay. ठीक है? See you guys. See you next week.
See you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
See you. Bye.
Bye bye, everyone. Thank you.